Okay, hello and welcome to Theology on Tap. And today I want to talk about Kelly Tran. She played Rose in Star Wars Last Jedi, Episode 8. And I know that a lot of people didn't like that movie. A lot of people hated on it. I, for one, really liked it. I didn't love it. I really liked it. And recently I saw it again on, I believe it's on Netflix. And I still really like it. I know that Kelly's character Rose was not really written well. She was there to talk about the, animal cruelty, talking about inequality, making rich people look bad, racism. All those things are there, and that was probably one of the biggest problems that a lot of people had with Last Jedi is because, hey, we go to a movie to be entertained and stuff, but when you got about 40 minutes of the movie taken out from the movie talking about these kind of things, and anytime these kind of social justice kind of message was in the movie, this character Rose was in it. Of course, a lot of people started hating on her because of it. I think on YouTube, there's a video where somebody took this movie, Last Jedi, and took out all the scenes that has to deal with social justice messages. And the movie turned out to be like 45, 50 minutes long. And if you see that, it's a pretty good movie. Better movie. All right, and I know a lot of people hated on that movie because of her character, that is, and I guess a lot of people hated on her. So she quit Twitter. She went away from the social media for many, many months, and now she has written an article, a little article that came out on LA Times as well as a couple other publications, and I read it and I kind of feel bad for her. So this video is not really talking about how, well, I kind of want to talk about, I don't understand personally. I don't understand where she get these ideas from. But listen to what she wrote, all right? It says that, when she was younger, growing up in America, and later on she says, growing up in this white-dominated country, the white-dominated world. It's kind of funny because, I grew up in South Korea, came to the United States when I was 10 years old. And I grew up in a predominantly white community. I think it was like 97% white, in fact. And I never felt like that for some reason. Maybe because I didn't have anyone around me constantly saying, life sucks in a white-dominated world. I don't know, because her idea came from somewhere. It's not just because of her experience, but this is what she said. All the people that wrote a lot of negative things about her because of the movie, it says their words seem to confirm what growing up as a woman and as a person of color already taught me. So right there already, I don't know who gave her this idea that woman has it really bad in this country and women of color has it bad in this country, especially Asian Americans. And it's kind of weird, again, just like how Sarah Jung said it. Why would you, Kelly, see yourself as a woman of color? It only means that if you're not white, okay, then everybody else is the same. Then isn't that kind of like, I don't know, that doesn't seem right to me for some reason, because I just don't get it, right? And then she says that she says she belongs in margins and spaces, valid only as a minor character in their lives and stories. So compared to, this is a white dominated world and she's just a side story, a minor character. I don't get that. And those words awaken something deep inside of me, she says. A feeling that I had thought I had grown out of. The same feeling I had when I was 9, when she stopped speaking Vietnamese altogether, right? Changing her name to a English name, right? And she talks about one night having a dinner with her white boyfriend. I guess she did like white people in the past. White boyfriend or her family. A waitress said, "Wow, it's so cute that you have an exchange student." All right. I think all she had to do was, I'm sorry, I'm not an exchange student. I was born in this country and this is my boyfriend and her family. I'm sure she would have felt embarrassed and say, and apologize. That's all you have to do, right? But it says, their words reinforced the narrative I had heard my whole life, that I was other, I didn't belong, I wasn't good enough. I don't know why. And then he said, I believe those words, the stories carefully crafted by society that was built to uphold the power of one person, one sex, one skin tone, one existence. So she really believes that everything is set up to give power to white people and, and men. And everyone else, all the women are side characters in this white man dominated world. I don't know how she, I don't know. I mean, when I came to the United States of America, I was excited to change my name. I took my Korean name as my middle name, but, you know, they gave me the name Andrew, and I really like the name because if you look at the 12 disciples, Andrew is the kind of a disciple that doesn't really talk much in the scripture, but he's always telling people, hey, come here, come look at Jesus. I want you to meet my friend Jesus. And that's all he seems to do. I like that. I really like my name. I don't think I gave up myself as a human being in order to take on English name. So somebody was telling her all these things and she believed in it. She believed in a lie, right? And she says, she does say, I realized I had been lied to, because she was saying, oh, maybe if I had longer hair, if I was thinner, if I was an Asian, that somehow she'd get accepted. I don't understand that at all. Who lied to her? And then she said, yeah, I realized I have been lied to, but her being lied to, she realizes she's going to go even further away from the truth, right? She said, I've been brainwashed into believing that my existence was limited to the boundaries of another person's approval. That's cool. That starts out pretty good, right? I have been tricked into thinking that my body was not my own. Who taught you that? That I was beautiful only if someone else believed it. Well, somebody told you that too, because, you know, that's not true. Regardless of my own opinion, so she already believed her opinion was not as important as other people's opinion. I don't know where that come from. And you know, I know when I played basketball in high school and stuff, I did have a couple of Asian people. I know my father said, you know, being Asian in this country, you're not going to go very far with basketball. They're not going to accept you in that game. I remember I heard that a couple of times, but I looked at him like with a weird face and said, what the hell are you talking about? That's all you have to do. All right. So, he says, I have been told and retold this by everyone, by the media, by Hollywood companies that profited from my insecurities. All right. And all that. So she knows she's been lied to. So she's going to change now. All right. He says, and it was in this realization that I felt different shame. So instead of taking care of her shame, she took on another kind of shame, something even bigger and greater. Right? She felt shame, not for who I was, but a shame for the world that I grew up in, and a shame for how the world treats anyone who is different. Everybody is different from one another. Right? Maybe we should just learn to judge ourselves as an individual rather than judging ourselves within other people's group thinking. Maybe that's the way we should do it. I don't know. Right? So basically what she wants to do is she's ashamed, right, about this country, ashamed of the world, ashamed where things are so different. She wants to live in a world where people of all races, religions, socioeconomic classes, sexual orientations, gender identities, and abilities are seen as what they have always been, human beings. Well, then you could help to change the world to be this way by just doing that. You don't have to stand up for it and make a noise about it. Just start treating people the same, regardless of how different they may be. Just do that. Please. That's my suggestion. Anyway, So she ends the article by saying, "You might know me as Kelly. I'm the first woman of color to have a leading role in Star Wars movie. Congratulations, that's awesome. I am the first Asian woman to appear on cover of Vanity Fair. That's cool, right? You broke that what is that? You broke that barrier, right? So you should celebrate it, right? My real name is Lone, Loan, but it might be Loan, and I am just getting started." Oh no, she's just getting started. So she's going to change her name? Well, I went to IMDb today to look her up. She still has Kelly Marie Tran. So officially, she hasn't really changed her name. But her name is Lone. Well, I hope she does change her name back to that and see how people respond to it. But if people don't respond very well to it, I mean, you started this fight because you said this is just getting started. You want to fight. And the more you fight, the worse it's going to get. You're not going to help people to treat one another as human beings as you stand up and fight for something that really doesn't exist. You're going to divide more people, in my opinion, right? And more people are going to get sick of it. If you thought that the tweet messages and social media treated you unfairly back then, I think this is going to make it a little worse, in my opinion. So, I don't know what you're going to do next, but my suggestion will be, let's just treat everyone the way they want to be treated, right? If people attack you, it's just part of the business, as they say. I don't know, personally, I don't ever want to be famous because I don't think personally I can handle it. Reading all the negative things, maybe I won't even read it. That's the only way you can't allow things to get to you. But I'm a little bit older too, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know how you're going to deal with it because you're going to get a lot more of this hate messages and stuff. And you're going to get more angry. You're going to feel life is more unfair. And you're going to start hating more people. I think you've been lied to when you're growing up. That's definitely for sure because somehow you didn't find your identity within yourself. You weren't true to yourself. But you walk away from that lie to an even bigger lie. And my suggestion is, please, Kelly, get out of that lie. All right, find peace within yourself. Look, let Christ come into you and heal you. All right, that's what I would say. And accept you as you are, so you don't have to look for approval of Hollywood and the leftists and the liberals in this country. All right, they're not your friend. They might only be using you to get some kind of message out there. Because I'm sure I don't know if you showed this article to Disney before it was printed. I'm thinking maybe you did. Maybe Disney approved of it. But my suggestion is, more than anything else, Kelly, go to Disney, read the script. I'm sure J.J. Abrams is going to do a better job. We'll give you a role that is a kick-ass role, right? You're going to do something amazing, instead of complaining, right? I hope they write a script that's really good where you become a hero. I hope for that. Then maybe more people will like you. All right. And maybe people would like the movie better. Anyways, well, you know what I think. Don't go there, please, Kelly. Go find peace in Jesus. That's what I would suggest. And, yeah, good luck to you. All right. Congratulations on your success. I'm sure you're going to be a lot more successful in the future. God bless you. All right. And thanks for joining me today. And please subscribe to my channel. If there's anything you want me to talk about, please do so, especially about the Bible. I love talking about the Bible. And God bless. I'll see you next time.